Okay, so today we're going to be talking about GameStop. It's been going viral for the last hours, the last few days. It's a very significant stock in the sense that it draws a lot of attention. Lots of people are focused on this. For people that don't know crypto or are not really into crypto, or vice versa, GameStop basically is like if there was a Bitcoin for traditional stocks, right? So it's extremely volatile. It's driven by mainly the community. I mean, GameStop is supposed to be a video game company or whatever. It has no inherent value. It's not like Nvidia or Gold or Microsoft or Apple or all of those stocks that actually represent some valuable asset. GameStop is basically just a meme, and we have to examine the GameStop as exactly that. It's basically the meme of traditional stocks. So lots of people have been talking about this because just by looking at this chart, we are approaching, we're at least halfway since the highest ever all-time high, right? So lots of people are talking and they are beginning to believe that they are going to reach again this all-time high, and it's going to even go even higher, and it's going to be like the biggest stock ever, probably going to have this enough strength to something like do a one-to-one with Nvidia. I mean, some delusions, but there's some truth in the sense that it is indeed rising. It is indeed driven by community, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. So, the biggest shareholder, I think, of all GameStop stocks and shares is a guy called Roaring Kitty. He's a streamer. He's a YouTuber. I have to admit that I don't really know much about him. In fact, I don't know anything. I just basically knew he existed. I was never into GameStop. I always saw it as a artificially driven and manipulated stock. Sure, I mean, you can make some money, but if that's the case, you can make a lot more money on crypto. I mean, supposedly, if Roaring Kitty's calls are right, he's going to be a billionaire with B. So that's pretty big, right? Now, I'm not denying his achievements or anything, but lots of people in the crypto scene become millionaires in like a trade. I mean, that's the fact. The thing is that you can earn a lot more money on cryptocurrencies than you can do on traditional stocks, even with a stock such as GameStop, which is basically a meme stock, right? So today I'm going to be basically just talk about I haven't made a very detailed prediction for GameStop. I just made a prediction in a long term, and I'm only focused on dips, so that's why you're not seeing any circles or whatever. But the clearest and the closest date that I can predict for a big dip for GameStop is actually not that far away from now. I think GameStop will suffer, at the very least, it will have a very red day or a very red week somewhere around July, which is the next month. Somewhere around the 8th of July could be some days prior, some days later of that date. But July is going to be a very interesting month for GameStop. So I don't really care if GameStop continues to rise in the following weeks or days. Like I said, I have not made a very detailed prediction for GameStop. As you know, you also my other predictions of other stocks, which by the way are incredibly accurate as it stands. I mean, the latest two predictions that I made are on the 100% correction accuracy. I will be updating those charts the next video. But anyway, so yeah, I think GameStop is going to have a very difficult month. on July. And I want to add that since a lot of people are talking about how close Roaring Kitty is to become a billionaire, and how close the shares of GameStop are close to breaking like $80, something around, somewhere around that price. They're currently standing on 46, so probably 80 or 60. I don't remember what was the milestone that a lot of people are talking about. But anyways, the price could indeed rise to those prices, to maybe even way above those prices. I don't know. But there's something telling me that Roaring Kitty is not going to be a billionaire. There's something telling me, my intuition, whatever you call it, he's not going to reach, he's not going to make it. I mean, he's already made a lot of money, and I congratulate the guy. I mean, making that amount of money is pretty decent win. Not making any less of that achievement, right? But there's something telling me that he will not be a billionaire, or he might become a billionaire on paper, but something's going to happen to GameStop or the stock market, and it's going to make it such a way that he will not be a real billionaire. He will not be able to withdraw all that cash. That's basically what I'm saying, and what I am. Like I said, it's my intuition. I don't know why, but that's what I want to say. And on the last note that I want to add to this is that GameStop is a meme stock. It will never reach the values that Nvidia has. It does have a lot of dedicated community. I'm not denying any of that, but it will never reach those levels. You can make some money with it. Sure, go ahead. But I personally don't invest in GameStop. I never even cared on GameStop, even where 2001, where 21, where we got the all-time high, like ever, for GameStop. I was never interested in this. I see it as extremely artificial, manipulated, and call me crazy, but something happened recently where there was a glitch in the stock market. And there was I don't remember which stock or company I'm talking about, but basically a glitch that wiped everything, like 98% of the stock overnight. Like, for real. This was not even a meme coin. This was not even cryptocurrency. This was a stock listed on the stock market. And it got wiped out by some glitch. So who's to say that cannot happen to GameStop, especially on the climax of Roaring Kitty's stream and all of that, right? Who's to say it cannot happen? I'm not saying it will happen or it will not happen. I'm just saying there's a possibility of that happening. And I do have, like I said, some strong intuition that something's going to happen that is not going to be going according to plan for Roaring Kitty and many of the GameStop holders. I don't know. Like I said, I only care about dips in this initial very fast, quick prediction that I draw. Like I said, the closest date that I see a foreshadow for a big dip for GameStop is going to be on July, next month, basically. Somewhere around these days, 8th of July, maybe sooner, maybe later. Somewhere around that date, it's going to happen. So anyways, guys, it was a quick video. I'm just gonna chat with you about GameStop. I'll be seeing you guys next time for more predictions, and take care. I mean, just like and subscribe to this channel and comment what you think of this, and I'll see you guys next time.